Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome to
another episode of
A Few Brews podcast
with your boys,
Frank
and Nick.
Cheers. Welcome.
So, as you see, we've been oh shit! I just dropped my drink. We've been toying with a new type of setup.
Just trying to get good to you guys so you can get the best view of these two beautiful lads.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
I got to dry my hand in my pocket a little bit.
Yeah, you got to wipe it off a little bit. Or is you going to drop the mic on your fucking lap?
At this point, I mean, we need to explain to the motherfucking viewers what's been happening in our lives for the past 2.5, 3.5 hours.
Even longer.
4 hours, 5 hours? You've been here for a minute.
Yeah, so it's about, the wind chill's about -4. It's probably 11 degrees outside.
And it's about 9 p.m. right now.
Yeah, so tell them what happened leading up to this.
At about 3:30 today, 3:30 p.m., I got home. I've been working from home. And I hit my boys up because, you know, working from home, you're working ching from home, but you're also chilling with your boys. And so my boys, Frank, Joe, Blue Collar Joe.
Blue Collar Joe. Shout out to Blue Collar Joe.
We were all posed to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. As any of the boys would.
Yep. I'm terrible.
But what happened was, what fate had in mind was very different from what happened in reality.
A real shot in the dark.
A real shot in the dark, as some would say. And what had happened was, I lost power. Completely lost power.
Yeah, he was in the dark.
We went, Bravo 6, we're going dark.
Yeah, definitely dark. So we came up with the bright idea. I said, it's all right, it's dark. Maybe we'll get some wood, we'll burn something. If not, I said, let's just start drinking in the dark. There's nothing better than...
There's nothing better. Bro, I feel like whether it's a flood, whether it's a power outage, I feel like New Yorkers know what it is. When you have a power outage, you drink.
There's no other way around it. What else are you going to do in a blackout?
That is the way.
Yep.
So we drank. So I went to the liquor store. Liquor stores still have power. Of course. I got some fucking Jameson, power. Some fucking Bailey's, some fucking Jameson cold brew, which was delightfully good.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Shout outs.
We thought we would do some type of sweet, warming drink since it was freezing outside. I've been outside since like 4 o'clock.
Yeah, something to warm the body up.
Yep.
And so we did. So I picked it up. We came over to my crib. We were sitting here in flashlights and fucking camo.
Yeah.
Like legitimately at my fucking kitchen table.
It was amazing.
We were just talking shit, fucking exchanging stories.
Getting twisted, as you should be, on the nights leading up to
Christmas Eve.
That's it.
Because tomorrow's Christmas Eve, so motherfuckers.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, motherfuckers.
And if you don't celebrate Christmas, happy holidays, happy Hanukkah. And I know Monday's Kwanzaa, so happy Kwanzaa. Yeah.
So we're observing all of the above.
That's it.
Because, you know, that's just how we do. Anyways, so we were sitting honestly in my fucking kitchen. No lights. We're a bit of a prepper fucking community.
Yeah.
So I had a good ass fucking flashlight. I had a few flashlights going. I had a few fucking candles going. And we were just sitting there. We were talking shit. It was almost as if the lights were on.
Yeah, it was a good time.
And so we were sitting there swapping war stories.
Drank a whole bottle of JMO.
Drank a good amount of JMO.
Yeah.
It was a healthy amount.
Yeah, it was pretty healthy.
It was a pretty healthy amount.
Something to cleanse the palate, as I like to say.
Just ready the palate, if you will. So that's what we did. And so it was a journey. We weren't even sure if this episode was going to come to you guys, to be honest with you.
We just kept getting notifications that first it was 7 o'clock passed. Then it was 10 o'clock. And as you can see, the lights are on. It's 9:02 p.m. But once we got to 10 o'clock, they were like, all right, 12 o'clock. We went outside. We saw the guys working on the lines, and we didn't want to bother them. You know, they're doing their job, so we didn't want to ask them. So we went with the 12 o'clock.
Right. We just offered that. We were like, hey, what's going on, boys? You want some water? You want anything?
Yeah, exactly. A little something to warm you up in this cold weather. Exactly. But they're gentlemen. They were working. They didn't want to be bothered. So
yeah.
You gotta let men do what they do, you know.
And so, you know what? They came through, and that's why we're here
And
chilling
here you
with
go.
you motherfuckers.
That's it. Good fucking evening, motherfuckers.
So we had a good fucking night. We had a good fucking night leading up to this. I'm not gonna fucking lie.
We were telling old school, high school, after high school birthday stories leading up to this beautiful age of the 3-0, you know?
Yo, but one thing that I think that a lot of people don't know is exactly how long we've known each other.
Yeah.
So one thing to absolutely clear the record is you and I have known each other since we were, I think the first day we chilled.
We were probably, we were young.
It was senior cut day.
Yeah, we hung out. We knew each other a little before because we're in the same group of friends. I mean, not group of friends. We were
the
three
same
of us.
grade.
Yeah, we were in the same grade, but there was three of us. It was me, him, and another friend that
Newt John.
maybe we'll bring on.
Newt John.
Yeah, we'll call him Newt John. But
It's not his real name at all.
No, but we've all been friends since, high school. We've known each other since middle school. But yeah, senior cut day was the day I was
You and I were sitting on a log. Don't lie to the people.
Yeah, we were
we watched the sunrise next to one another.
the sunrise next to each other, and it just built the bond from there.
You and
on.
I sat next to each other on a log, and I was like this, and you were like this.
We were like, oh shit!
This is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Yeah, it was. It's still
there
going.
ain't no other way. There ain't no other way.
It's crazy because the other guy that led us to being friends, we barely really see anymore. I haven't seen him in ages.
He's
a good dude. Yeah, we're gonna try to bring him on here just to tell a couple of younger war stories about our past, just for a laugh for you guys. I mean, we all have our stories, you guys, us. So just something to vibe out to, so we could talk shit.
Exactly.
It's
a good. I mean, we went down memory lane.
Yeah, we went deep down the memory lane rabbit hole.
And a lot of the stories that we had.
Yeah, it was
involved
good.
New John.
Yeah.
For better or for worse, whatever you want to fucking say, it was. For better or for worse, he was there.
It was a party. Every day was a party.
It was a fucking time and a half.
Yeah, it was definitely a story for the books. Just knowing that guy. So how you been, man? How's your week been leading up to this beautiful Friday of frigid weather and flooding around the coastal areas of New York?
Because you know what? Usually I'm the one that says, yo, Frank, how you doing, baby?
I know, but now it's my turn. How you doing, baby?
I'm okay.
Tell me all about it.
I'm currently dealing with a crushing depression.
Tell me.
I'm just kidding. No, I mean, life is life.
Yeah.
More life, more problems.
Exactly. There's no way around it.
You know what it is? More money, more problems. Whatever it is.
I ain't got no money, so I just got fucking problems.
Just problems. More money and ain't no money. Just problems.
Shit, just problems. Everyday problems.
Nah, but you know what it is.
Yeah.
It's a
adult
fucking
problems.
Adult. That's what it is.
Not anything that's gonna make or break me. Just both of us. It's just adult problems, bills, normal shit.
Yeah, I mean we're both out here, man. You know what it is.
Definitely blessed, to be awake and alive. It's a beautiful time to be alive.
It's always a blessing. It's always a blessing. You know what's crazy?
Tell me.
We were sitting there, and nobody else would know this except me and you. We were outside in my kitchen, literally with a flashlight on.
Beautiful.
And I mean, it was a good flashlight, so the whole place looked like it was lit up. This guy's got
a flashlight that'll light up the fucking moon when the sun's not out.
And we were sitting there talking about God and this and that, and all of a sudden we were talking about God, and bing,
boom, the lights came on.
Lights came on.
I'm not trying to make a believer out of you guys the same way I wasn't trying to make a believer out of him, but
it is what it is.
You
facts
get blessed
are facts.
sometimes.
Facts are facts.
Sometimes you need a blessing.
Facts are facts. And the lights came on, and we were able to put on this podcast.
Let there be light. That's
exactly.
it. And now we're from this mic to your ears.
Exactly. But we were talking about a lot of stuff. As we were sitting there at my kitchen table, a news thread came in, and it was about Tory Lanez.
Yeah.
Who just got convicted on charges with regard to shooting Megan Thee Stallion.
In the foot, right? She got popped in the foot.
Let me ask you, what is your understanding of that case?
I just know that I don't know if he was like feeling her or something, or if he was getting with her. I know they were hanging out, and one thing led to another, and I know a round just went tagged their foot.
So
I don't know the full details about it.
Without getting too deep, you and I have both been around firearms.
Yeah.
And not illegal firearms. We have both been
law-abiding
authorized.
firearms.
Been authorized in our own capacities to carry firearms or to use firearms.
Yeah.
And so let me ask you, and let me pick your brain.
Pick it away.
What type of because this was a handgun that was used in this particular incident. What type of handgun were you familiar with?
Basically Glocks and SIGs, some Smiths.
Smith and Wesson?
Yeah, some Smith and Wessons
Can you explain
Berettas.
Beretta? Yeah. So can you explain to me what type of safety mechanisms you recognize having on these type of firearms?
Well, I know there's no safety on a Glock.
So explain to me for the people who don't know, because a lot of people who are not familiar with firearms think that all firearms have a safety on them. When you pick up a Glock, what is the safety, quote unquote, on that?
The safety firearm is your finger.
So explain to me more. Explain to me how the firearm is manufactured, how it was meant to be used. And explain to me why there is not a quote unquote safety.
I think it was meant to be used as safety in like I guess in a quick draw setting. Like if you, knowing like having a law enforcement background, Glocks, like you didn't take the gun out to play with it. It was more like, oh my God, my life's in jeopardy. I have to pull out, and there's no second thought of, oh my God, I got to take the safety off. So it's not a gun. It's an easy gun to use. Glock's probably one of like the most durable guns.
So let me ask you a question before you go any further.
Yeah.
Like AR-15s.
Yeah.
One of the most popular guns in American society right now. It has a visible, like almost toggle.
Yeah.
That will switch from safety to semi to automatic if you have that clearance.
Yeah.
So explain to me how a Glock is different than that. There's
nothing. No toggle. The only thing you're getting on the side of a Glock is a mag release, which most of these guns are made right-handed, so it would be for your thumb to dump your mag.
And so these guns were made so that if you pulled the trigger,
they're gonna go off. If there's a round in the chamber, yeah.
And so if it was chambered, a round would go off.
Yeah.
If a round was not chambered, it would not go off.
Yeah, he'd have to, cock it back, or he'd have to chamber around. So basically, like, being prior law enforcement, like, your gun in the city, I don't know, like, other departments, but your trigger has a pretty decent,
resistance.
Yeah, it has a certain amount of pressure to pull the trigger. So if you
do you know how much it would be? Like 8 pounds, 10 pound trigger?
So it's I think 9 to 12. But if you went and bought a Glock from the store, it'd be like a feather. Like you could just tap the trigger and it could go off. They modify it for a city law enforcement. It's modified so you can't just slap the trigger by accident and the gun goes off. Which I agree with. Like it's okay to have the gun, but it sucks shooting a gun that has a heavy trigger because your accuracy is going to go way down.
Why do you say that?
Because you're squeezing more. If you shoot a handgun, and you have to squeeze more, you're going to cancer the gun a little bit because you're, squeezing really the trigger.
And just the natural progression of
your hand. Yeah, because especially if you have an anticipation of, the trigger, you're, thinking about it, oh, no, it's going to hit, rather than a gun you just go to the store that probably Tory Lanez or one of these dudes had that you could just tap the trigger 2 pounds and it'll go off. This
guy, though, was convicted.
Yeah.
He was convicted of shooting her.
Yeah.
That's a big fucking deal.
Yeah. See, for me, I don't know. The guy probably has security. Guy like that has security, right?
Tory Lanez?
Yeah. I don't know if he has a license to carry.
Well, one of the biggest issues in this whole qualm was that the fact that Megan Thee Stallion's security guard, her bodyguard, he went missing.
Yeah, I was reading that. He went missing right before the trial. But I don't know anything. I haven't really read into it. I just know he went missing. I wasn't following the case. I know he got convicted from when we were sitting around BSing before, but I don't know too much about the case.
I don't know too much about the trial either. all that. I mean, you've carried a Glock, even that doesn't have a safety, correct?
Yeah. Well, no, the Glocks that
They
I've
don't
known,
have a safety.
they don't have safeties. Yeah.
So, have you ever carried a pistol that does have a safety?
I've had what you call a pistol, but it wasn't really a pistol. I had like Mac 11s.
Oh yeah.
They have some type of safety, but that's like a submachine gun. That's not really like a pistol, you know. It had safety, but other than pistols, I've only had, I've had Glocks, so they've all been the same 9mm.
So in terms of having a Glock,
yeah,
because let me just clear up this whole like hypothetical that we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
When we're talking about this gun that was pulled,
yeah,
we're talking about some type of handgun.
yeah.
I think that is clear from the narrative that
from the
we've
story.
got.
Yeah,
So it's got to be a Glock. A Glock is the most popular gun in America.
yeah, it is.
I don't know offhand what kind of gun it was. Most likely it was a gun with either a safety or something like a Glock style that didn't have a safety.
Unless he didn't have the safety on, and
Either way, for it to fire, it would have had the safety off.
Yeah, well, unless he was just being a show off, like, oh look, I got my piece on me, and
I think the biggest takeaway from the testimony though was that, the prosecution put it on the case.
yeah,
And what they had was the fact that witnesses were there
yeah,
to talk about the fact that their initial reaction following the shooting was that, oh, there was some other person there. I forget their name. But they were there to say, Tory just shot blah, blah, blah.
yeah,
Megan.
yeah,
Not that X, Y, or Z shot Megan. Not any other third person shot
yeah. They
Megan.
called him out on it. Yeah,
That it was them that shot Megan. And then there was even an apology from Tory
yeah,
saying, I'm sorry, I was drunk, this, that, and the other thing.
he admitted it. Yeah,
He all but admitted it.
yeah. Sorry, I'm drunk.
He basically
I
admitted
let
it.
a round go.
He basically admitted it.
Yeah, yeah,
And you and I know that whether it's a safety or not, for a firearm to go off, you either got to pull the trigger
yeah.
or the safety's got to be off. Plus,
Or
you got to pull the trigger.
He was trying to rack it up, and he accidentally, he didn't know what he was doing, and a round went off. A lot of people try to rack their guns, and they just,
It just goes off. They fucking pull the trigger at the same time.
They're trying to rack it, and a round goes off. Yeah.
How do you rack it though and pull the trigger? You have to do both of those things at the same time.
Yeah, you could have your,
because you could rack a gun without.
Empty.
You have to rack a gun and pull the trigger for it to go off.
Yeah, but think about it. It's empty, and you're not holding it right, and you go to pull it back, and your force of your hand is like pulling the the slide back, and your other finger is like, all right,
it's resting on the trigger.
You tense up. Like, not saying he got tense, but you tense up and you're pulling back
at the same time.
Imagine you pull the trigger while you because. If
so,
it's a Glock,
so you're saying there's like a reciprocity in the motion.
Yeah. If you know about Glocks, when you take a Glock apart, you have to pull the trigger to get the slide to release off of, off the gun. So if there's a round in there and you're
I did not know that.
Yeah, if you're trying to clean a Glock and there's a round in there and you go to clean it and you're trying to pull a slide forward to, with the buttons, you're pulling the trigger to get the slide to go shoot, like to come forward.
On a Glock?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is my understanding of Glocks, right?
Yeah.
Or in guns generally. So if I had a handgun in my hand.
I know Glocks. I don't know handguns like that. I know how to shoot. I just don't know every handgun.
So if I wanted to clear most handguns,
yeah,
this is how I would do it. Period. Handgun, pick it up from the fucking table.
Yeah.
And I wanted to clear it.
Slide lock.
The first thing that I'm gonna do is drop the mag.
Yeah.
Boom.
Pull into a slide lock.
And then slide it back. Mm-hmm. Check to see whether the chamber
safe, clear, and empty
has anything in there.
Yeah.
Exactly. Safe, clear, and empty.
That's it.
And then if it's safe, clear, and empty, boom.
Then you go to work.
Safe.
Yeah, you break it down.
But you're saying that there could be, like, on a Glock specifically, that it could be different?
No, well, think about it. If you don't know about it, like you just said, like, oh shit, I didn't, you didn't know that part. Let's say there's a round in there and you're like, oh, there's nothing in here. I'm just gonna take the slide off. Now, to get the slide off, you press the 2 buttons on the side.
I see what you're saying.
And you pull up and you press the trigger, which releases it to go forward.
Right.
So if you press the trigger and there's a round in there, even though you want it to release forward, the hammer's going to hit the.
So it's basically a user error.
I don't know what he did. That's what I'm pretty sure he wasn't trying to take it apart. Maybe he was like, yo, look at my piece, and he was cocking it back and he had his finger over the trigger. If you got a hairline trigger and you're cocking it back trying to show it, it's gonna go off.
So the whole thing is that it was a little bit deeper than that.
Yeah, I don't know the full story to
that
like
they had a relationship, Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez and this other chick, they all had a relationship. It was like a triangle of some sort. I don't know. I'm not on top of that. I'm not on top of that, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But that's what it sounded like.
Maybe. I mean, maybe he got tight and he just shot her in the foot. He said, don't fuck with me.
Well, apparently, a jury of 12 of their peers
agreed with what I just said.
Agreed that beyond a reasonable doubt,
like
he shot her in the foot.
Yeah, he said, "Don't you trying to play me? I'll shoot you in the foot."
I don't know. You know what's crazy?
I don't know. I'm just making shit up, but you know what I mean.
I'm talking on this topic right now, and I don't even know the charges.
Cheers.
If it was assault 1 or if it was attempted murder, those are very different things. Maybe I'd be able to weigh in on them a little bit differently, but it's just so crazy that could even happen.
Yeah, I mean,
did you see the footage from when it happened?
No,
They had a chopper above them. Mm-hmm. And Megan Thee Stallion was like limping out of the fucking chopper.
Yeah, she caught a hot one to the foot.
She got a hot one to the foot. Bro, thank God it was just to her foot.
Yeah, and shit could have bounced. Bullets do all crazy shit when they hit your body. They go up, down, sideways.
You know
back,
me, bro.
top.
I worked in some crazy jobs before where I'm at right now. And I had the opportunity to work on some fatal shootings.
Yeah.
And with that comes like coroner's reports and other things like that. Like they go to a coroner, and for those of you who don't know, and I'm sorry if this gets too graphic, but like they take a documented report of like how the coroner conducts their investigation. Basically their investigation.
Yeah.
And how they do that and how bullets interact with the human body when they hit different parts of the human body.
Yeah.
She got lucky.
Yeah. Speaking of that, though, how bullets interact with the human body, I want to move on to a new topic. If you're ready.
I'm ready.
So, speaking of how bullets interact with the human body, did you see JFK's information and how the CIA, all these documents got released? There's something called the magic bullet. Did you see that?
I was the one who put you onto that.
I know.
You know what's crazy, though? I was the one who put you onto that, and it was like, when I saw that, it was wild to me.
Yeah.
It was absolutely, because for the first time,
but
the government kind of like acknowledged think about it. When you told me all
this, my response to you when you told me all this was like, of course they fucking were bullshitting us. Yeah, of course the CIA is releasing documents, right?
No
and
shit,
it's crazy
Sherlock.
because like they're basically saying how the CIA was involved with this whole thing, and you don't see it on the news. Come on,
you don't see it on the news.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
Okay, so when I saw this, you said that you were well versed with the information that had been out public source up to that point. So tell me what you know about the JFK assassination, like the whole story. Tell me what you know.
So from my standpoint was that the shooter was involved in Russia for a little bit. Did you hear about that part?
No. Talk to me.
I don't know. I've been drinking a little, so I don't want to get it wrong. But all right, I don't want to get it wrong. But something that he was involved with Russia, and like it's just a seed that they put out there. Like, oh yeah, like he was involved with Russia. This is Russian hit. Blah blah blah. And that was like the rabbit hole that you were going down. Not you, but it was generally speaking like a rabbit hole that I was going down. And then it was just like, it wasn't Russia. It was like the CIA did all this shit.
I think that was the overall message.
Yeah.
Was that it was not anyone else but the CIA.
Yeah.
And I think that's what had so many people shook.
But it's like, I'm an average person, all right? I wake up every day, I go to work, and I see this shit, I read it, and I didn't even need to see this article. I didn't need them to release anything, and everything points to
CIA involvement.
Yeah. So it's like,
at that time, though, for the people who are just joining us,
yeah,
who have never heard about this issue before, why would the CIA give a fuck about JFK? Talk to me.
I think it's just like anything else when it comes to this whole how everything's ran. Like, if you're not in their lane and doing everything in their power, like, it's gonna come back full swing.
Do you think he was doing something that the establishment, let's call it, didn't
He was
agree
out there
with?
being a wild boy. Yeah.
What was it exactly, though, that made him a wild boy?
Telling them that I'm a little too sloppy to remember anything. I'm telling you, I drink and I get stuck in my own words. I can't even fucking talk when I drink.
Do me a favor.
Tell me.
Pick up your drink right now.
Yeah, I'm about to.
It's about to get sloshed. All right.
So right here,
Cheers.
I have. Hold on, wait. Before I fucking drink this, I have Bailey's, whatever Bailey's it is,
With Jameson.
Jameson, some cold brew shit, a whole bunch of fucking concoctions. It tastes like fucking coffee,
Tastes good.
but it's making me slur a little bit.
It is.
It's pretty strong. I mean, I've had like fucking 5 of these things already.
Yeah, we've been
Full
working
to
on
the
it.
brim. Yeah, and my
'Cause-
boy over here, his wife had the idea. She's like, yo, put a little dulce de leche and put a little cinnamon in there. And that shit is fucking fire.
It wasn't a bad idea.
No, it's not.
It wasn't a bad idea
Had
at
a
all.
little cinnamon in my eye when I threw that cut back, but
But
it ain't gonna hurt me.
my boy,
Yes.
it's a crazy time that we're living in. I gotta
Yeah.
say it. I gotta say it
Every
again.
time you gotta say it. Oh, I got cinnamon in my fucking eye.
How do you get cinnamon in your eye?
Because I touched the side of the cup and there's a cinnamon
Wipe
everywhere.
that shit out of your eye. We got a
I'll get
fucking
it out.
pod to
I'll get
do.
it out. I'll get it
People
out.
are depending on us, all 3 of them.
Yeah, so I was just telling our audience how I had some pizzas outside and I had to tell my girl about the pizzas.
Pizza's a very serious thing.
Pizza's always a serious thing, especially on a Friday, Saturday. It's the only time I get to eat pizza.
That's pizza time, baby.
Yeah, it's the only time. Pizza time is the best time.
Pizza time.
Yeah, so, all right. What I need to do is I need to read shit right before I come on here because I start to forget everything the second I sit here and I get these cameras in my face. You can even ask him. I'm usually on point texting him like, yo, you saw this? You saw this? You saw this? Can you believe this shit? This is a lie. This isn't a lie. Rabbit hole, rabbit hole. And then I come on here and I can't fucking remember anything. Stop. It's like, stop letting me fucking drink before I sit here. But you guys get the gist of what I'm saying because if you're watching this and you kind of know me, you know the shit that I'm talking about because I probably texted you and told you about it because that's just who I am. I'm like, yo, you got to see this shit because I try to get everybody to wake the fuck up with this topics.
That's, I mean, it's not a lie. It's an important
Yeah.
thing to do.
Yeah. What about you, brother? What you got? What you got to talk about? Tell
Man,
me. Sorry, guys.
this is what I want to talk about. I want to talk about motherfucking Christmas. You know why?
Tell me.
You know why?
Tell me.
You know why?
Tell me.
Can I kick it? Yes, you can. Can I kick it?
Yes, you can.
Can I kick it?
Yes, you can. So tell me about Christmas.
So let's go. All right. So, bro, here's my question for you.
Go for it.
What is your fondest Christmas memory? And can you move that glass away from the edge
No,
of
I
the
want it to
fucking-
fall all over me. So I
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, let me finish it and then
My
I'll put
boy's
it back on.
slurring over here. Here, hold on. Let me pull you up. Let me
Nah,
pull you.
nah, I don't want
Here, give me the guy. Give me the
Oh,
glass.
you gotta try. I just chugged the whole cup. It's your turn. This fucking guy trying to get me to drink his drink.
All right. Your fondest Christmas memory.
Honestly, as sad as it sounds, I really don't have a fond Christmas
Get
memory.
the fuck out of here.
I think I've never had a Christmas where I was like, oh wow, like yeah, I'm grateful. Like my parents have, they've got me. My Not my parents. I mean, my mom and my stepdad. My dad never does shit, but but they've always done the most they can, and that's all I got to be grateful for.
So that's beautiful, bro.
Yeah. I'm around family, and now I'm around my own family, which is my son
You know
and
what's
my
crazy?
beautiful girlfriend.
That's what I think the pinnacle.
That's what Christmas is about. Christmas isn't about gifts to me. It's about, like, remember I texted you that long ass paragraph? I'm like, you don't have to get your parents anything crazy. Just get them something that they know is from you, because that's what it's about. It's about them going out, looking at, waking up every day, seeing something, even if it's the littlest thing, like they know, like, oh shit, look, this reminds me of this person, because that's what it's about. It's not about how big it is, how expensive it is. It's just the love, and I feel like Christmas has been lacking that.
So tell me,
Yeah.
you're a father now.
Yeah. Father Frank.
How many Christmases? This is your second, third?
Lukey Man is 2, so this is gonna be his second Christmas.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
How have you felt that Christmas has transformed since you've had a kid?
Well, there's no more surprise between me and my girl. It's, what do you want, babe? Okay. What do I want? Okay. And we don't even like wrap them. Like, I'll have my gift. Like, she got me those beautiful fucking cowboy boots that I wear, and I love them.
Those hold on.
And
Those are don't gloss
prestige.
over them. Those are beautiful.
Yeah, and like today, like, I know she really liked these pair of Ray-Bans, and I went to the mall. It took me 45 minutes to find a parking spot. It was fucking raining. It's cold. It's disgusting. And I'm like, whatever. But I went upstairs and they didn't have them. The lady's like, oh my God, we might not have these. She went in the back and she found them. So it's kind of meant to be. And I gave her the shades today because I'm like, just in case I know she liked them, but she's the type of person who, like, she looks at them and she's like, oh, maybe I won't wear it. So I gave it to her right before I came to your house. And she was like, oh shit, you remembered I like these? And that's what it's about, because I don't know how to explain it. Like, when you're a dad, like, you don't give a shit about Christmas for you. I care about Christmas in the sense of my son gets to open things. He's excited. And that's the fucking gift right there.
That's what I'm getting at, though.
Yeah, that's the gift. So
like,
she loved the shades. I love the boots. And that's what, I don't talk about I tell her every time, like, oh, my boots are nice. And now she got the shades. I got her a couple of other things and that she likes. And
so what is it like watching your son open gifts?
well, he's only 2, so he's just like a little savage. He just rips everything open. He don't give a shit. Even if it's not for him, he's fucking ripping the fucking boxes up.
He's helping
It wasn't
everybody.
even Christmas last week, and he was fucking ripping shit open. And then he gets a dog to join him. The dog like sits there like,
Fucking Bull.
yeah, Bull sits there. He's like, you're not supposed to be doing this, but let me join. Yeah, they're both fucking savages. But
So hold on. To the viewers at home, you have Lukey.
yeah,
You
I have
have
Lukey,
Bull.
my 2-year-old, and I have Bull, who's
Bull's
my
the
3-year-old.
dog.
He's
the
my
dog.
3-year-old pit.
He's the senior.
Yeah, he's the senior guy around town.
He's the senior operative.
Yeah, he's a tier 1 operative.
Tier 1.
Yeah, he sits there and they both
Supervises.
yeah, he enforces my son. He's like, you're not supposed to be doing that. My son's like, I'm gonna do it, and then the dog's like, all right, I'm gonna join you.
He's like, all
because you
right.
can't get mad at both of them. You're like, all right.
He's
You
like,
look at
all
the
right, when in Rome.
yeah, when in Rome, do as the Romans. And my dog's like, all right, I'm not going to get in trouble, so you're not going to get in trouble. But that's just how it is. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, Christmas to me is just family. Never about the gifts.
My boy's falling asleep.
No, I'm not falling asleep, but just fucking too many drinks. But Christmas is about family. It's about just hanging out and just enjoying the time around each other,
That's beautiful.
And for me, it was because the last couple of years I've just spent Christmas, like, before I met Lydia, like, I was working and I didn't really care. I was like, all right, whatever, like, yeah, Merry Christmas.
Nah, you weren't just working. You were working in a fucking stressful ass job.
Yeah, like, I was just working, like, dealing with shit. So.
You were working like on Christmas Eve. Bro, you and I have been friends for mad long.
Yeah.
And like on Christmas Eve, you were always working and I would always text you. I'd be like, yo, what's up, Christmas?
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. This
And
and
I
that. You want to come
my way
over?
out of work and shit.
And you were always working though.
Yeah. I mean, now I get to enjoy it. You know, I got a better job, and I'm very grateful. You know, I took a step back, and after I had my son, I took a step back, and I was like, what's really fucking important to me? And kids that do that, you know, they'll slow you down, and they'll make you take a step back of what's important. And for me, the least important thing, I'm not fucking rich. I admit that. I don't have a lot of money. I had like $50 in my bank account. Like for the past month, I've had from $30 to $50. Like I was going to 7-Eleven buying a water bottle, and like that's all I was eating. I was eating oatmeal every day.
Bro, you and I have both been there, bro, because even me in my last job, bro, you know how much I made.
Yeah.
And it was not fucking easy. Like I'm a lawyer.
Yeah.
And I went to school and I was like, I'll do all right for myself. Bro, I was making barely above minimum wage for a lot of shit.
Yeah. But that's the point I'm getting to. It's like you said, I was working on Christmas. I was working for holidays. I was missing a lot.
We would sell our lives, bro.
Yeah. And a lot of it came down to like, yeah, I was a cop, and like you don't make a lot of money. Like it's not the richest job, but it was more like I need to do overtime, and I hated doing overtime, so I'll try to finagle my way out of that shit too. But the priorities definitely change once you have a kid. Like you just got married, like your priorities are gonna change. Like family definitely becomes the most important thing. To me, family is very important, and I don't mean like my whole like extended family. I mean like my son, my girl, my mom, and my brother, like my immediate family, because that's all you got at the end. Yeah. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to
that's a
fucking fact. Be the shining star. You don't have to be the knight in shining armor. You just gotta be there. You gotta be present. And I noticed I was never fucking present. Mentally and physically, I was never fucking present.
Bro, that's one thing that if I could say to you now, that has changed the most about you.
Yeah.
Is that you're physically present and you're mentally present.
Yeah.
And
that's a fucking drag, bro.
Bro, I feel like you are so much happier where you're at right now.
Yeah.
And I feel like you're happier.
Yeah. I wake up at like fucking 2:30 every day in the morning with a fucking smile on my face. I don't give two fucks. I'm happy where I'm at. I don't get paid the same thing, but you know, in the long run, I'll get paid a little more, but money's never fucking a priority for me.
Bro, and that's the one
Happiness
thing.
Is.
Because I went from one job where I was at before to the job that I'm at now. It's like I make more money, but it's like everything is a trade-off.
Yeah.
Everything is a trade-off.
And time is definitely the most valuable thing.
Time.
Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Time
with yourself, time with your family, time with your friends.
Time with your fucking thoughts, bro.
Yes.
Very valuable.
Because time with your thoughts, bro, like even if it's just this where you're just talking into a microphone, talking into the ethos.
It puts you into a fucking different perspective.
But not even that, bro. But it puts you into a different like atmosphere creatively.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I use my job for A through C on a day-to-day basis.
Yep.
But from A, B, C, D, E through Z, bro, I could put myself into a different hemisphere.
Yeah.
That's going to be a game changer for you.
But yeah, time definitely is a big thing. Time, family, and time is what, you know, just... I mean, I don't mean to get like all weird on you guys, but like time is what made me realize a lot. Like, and the reason why I got back to time was just, you know, just praying and trying to just asking, you know, not only for forgiveness from the stupid shit, not even, I've never done anything bad, but just being fucking into money, into myself, into everything that I shouldn't have been into. And now at 30 years old, I'm realizing that, you know, other than like finding like myself and finding God, like I've really realized how much time and like your mental is worth. It really helped me out a lot, man. Just everything's, I'm doing a lot better, you know, because I went through a very fucking deep depression, bro.
Nah, bro, I'm not even gonna play with you right now.
Yeah.
Like I know.
Yeah, bro. I would text you every day.
You would text me.
Miserable. Fucking hating everything.
That's
Never suicidal. Never
No,
that.
but
Just very miserable.
That's why. Like, I look at you now and I'm so proud of you. No, I'm not kidding. Like, look at me.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Look at me in my
I'm looking you.
Look at me in my fucking eyes. I'm proud of you, bro.
Thank you.
And the man that you become. Because,
of course.
Like, you did what you needed to do.
But keyword.
Like, maintain your, like, own happiness. And that's something that not a lot of people could do.
Yeah, but key word is I needed, like you just said, like I needed to become the man I needed to be. I was a fucking kid for the last 29 years of my life. A fucking kid, bro. Yeah. Not even lying. Like the last fucking couple of months, basically the last year, I manned the fuck up. I sucked it up and I realized where my head needed to be. Yeah. And that's where I want to end that shit because the depression and everything eats away, and I never want to feel like that again. But like you just said, I needed to become the man that I needed to be, and a lot of that is just manning the fuck up, waking up, doing what you got to do, and being there for your family. Right. And that's where I want to end that.
That's where the story starts and ends, baby.
Yep. Just fucking man up, do what you got to do. Fucking put a smile on your face, even if you're eating shit. Put a smile on your face. You know what? And do what you got to do.
Even that does not do justice to the story, bro, because you found one, what you wanted to do. Yeah. You found two, what you needed to do. Yeah. And you found three, what you like to do. Yeah. And four, where I needed to fucking be. Because which the big guy put me where I gotta be. Because half of the fucking battle is just being where you need to be. Yeah. I think that goes for a lot of people. Like they're wake up every day and they're on a routine and they're just miserable. Right. And I get it, bro. Right. I get it because you have to pay bills. Both been there. Yeah, you do have to pay bills. You do have to provide, and you do have to do what you got to do just to get by. Because there are so many traps that will just put you in that position where it's like it'll be enough to get by, and they'll pull you the fuck in. Like and it'll pull you. Maybe it'll give you just enough. Yeah. To get you maybe a little bit further than you need to be. Just so you feel like your head's above water. Exactly. Where you feel like a little bit comfortable, but you know that you're not exactly comfortable. Yeah. But it's not where you need to be spiritually. Never. And that's really what it's about. Merry fucking Christmas, right? Merry fucking Christmas. Jesus' birthday. There's people say it's Jesus' birthday. I don't know. Frankie, baby. Talk to me. I'm going to be honest with you, all right? All right. I'm thankful for you, motherfucker. Hell yeah. Let's get this fucking podcast going. We've been fucking boys for a minute now. Yeah. All right, motherfucker. Yeah. I wouldn't tell you this unless I meant it. I know. I love you. We just sat at a table and we talked and reminisced about all the fucking memories that we had together. Know. And so, I do. All of the fucking shit that we've been together. I do. That we've been through together. What I can remember, yeah. Yeah. Because there's a lot of fucking drunk nights. And I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for the family that you've created, bro. Thank you. That's all you. For you too. That's all you. And I love you. I love you too, brother. Merry fucking Christmas, motherfucker. Merry Christmas. Let's tell these guys Merry Christmas and So let's wrap up this outro right here because we covered like Merry Christmas and the Megan Thee Stallion fucking controversy. And just life lessons, not life lessons, but just fucking all around what you're thankful for, in life. So talk to them, tell them. Thank you, motherfuckers, for joining us on another episode of A Few Brews podcast with your boy. It's your boys, fucking Frank and fucking Nick. There you go, everybody. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, and a happy fucking New Year. We'll see you Friday. We'll see you in less than a week. We anticipate having another fucking episode with a special guest soon, very soon. So stay tuned, motherfuckers. We love you. Like and subscribe. Comment, subscribe. It'll help the algorithm. Please. We would appreciate it more than anything. Thank you, guys. And it's been a good one. Thank you, guys. I'm fucking drunk. That's it. Good night, guys. Good night, motherfuckers. This boy Frank loves you. I love you guys.
Thank you for
I
tuning
love
in.
it. I love you too, motherfuckers.
Thank you for tuning in, guys. Good
Take
night.
care. Good night.